Now, this is allegedly the baddest contestant, Demi Blanco, who's admitting to the death that led to young Scooter. Now, this is just her talking on the internet, not the initial 911 call.
Action. There's a reaction for every action. This is part A. You guys didn't have part A. You guys only had part B. And the narrative, it looks like I was trying to set this man up because you guys don't have part B. I'm giving you part B. I'm giving you what led up to the call. I was physically
So part B must be the truth, huh?
abused. So I called to protect myself. That's the issue. That's part A. I never had any intentions to get anybody hurt. I was the one that was getting hurt.
So you basically saying that you lied, calling in saying that there was a woman that was being drugged out of a house and being beat by this alleged man or whoever, and over this domestic dispute. So it wasn't another person that's supposed to call in. It was actually you that was the person. That's why when they came to the scene, they couldn't find the woman that was allegedly drugged into the house. So that's the truth of this.
And I came here to say my truth. That's it. That's all. I don't want no clout. I don't want anything.
Well, what is it that you want then?
All these troll pages. Y'all don't know me. None of y'all know me at all. At the end of the day, I'm a woman. Okay. And I was physically abused multiple times.
All right, let's back up just a second. You made this 911 call stating that a woman was being drugged and being drug into a house under her will, and she was being abused at the same time. And you're calling, you making this story saying you don't want no clout, and you're claiming that you were the person that was getting abused. So you coming with this whole big old story. Well, tell us who abused you then. Tell us who did something actually to you. All of this that transpired, tell us who did something to you.
There's a reaction for every action. This is part of it.
So this is allegedly who the girl's supposed to be, the Demi Blanco girl. Not for sure. This is all alleged, and she's supposed to have been on Baddies or whatever. And clearly, she's a clown. But people saying put the voices together.
Let me tell you something. This is a bad bitch. You're doing too much talking, and you're not saying nothing. Let me tell you. You're gonna let her just interrupt you like that?
I can hear the resemblance in the voices, and it don't sound like a Southern person. It sounds like a New Yorker or something, because she got that little accent. So the voice is kind of matched, but we can't say that that's really her. I don't know yet. We got to confirm that. I'm not sure. It said, y'all, this is the girl who made the false call in on Scooter and got him killed. I know her voice from anywhere. She deleted her IG though. I mean, we can't put the death of him on her. Well, we kind of can, because it did state, well, we finna get into the real initial 911 call, but she stated in the call that the girl had somebody come over there and start shooting. So we don't know if this person that came over there shot young Scooter or what really transpired. So here's this one part of the initial 911 call. Well, now let's just go to the original one. This is the one right here.
Atlanta 911 operator 8715. What is the location of your emergency?
The location is
27. With the transfer. 1 second, ma'am, for 273 William Nye Drive, Southeast.
273 William Nye.
Yeah.
No, it's 27. It's 273 William. Oh, you said Nye, NYE, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you to Cab. Hello, caller.
You're welcome.
Hi.
Do you need police, fire, EMS?
Actually, both. If you consider both. There was literally a shooting. The house, literally the neighbors next door, the house of the address that I just gave you, the 273. There is literally a whole domestic dispute going on. There's like 7 guys that live in this house.
What's your name?
I'm sorry, what is my name?
Okay. Okay. Atlanta, now tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, so I'm the neighborhood watch. And basically,
All right, follow what she's saying. She's saying she's the neighborhood watch.
like I said, these guys they're like selling drugs in and out of the house. All you see is guys coming in and out of the house with guns and stuff. They hold the guns in the air, and then it's like, I'm not sure if they're pimping, but it's the situation that's going on right now. This girl doesn't have on any clothes. They threw her outside. He was fighting the girl. He literally fought the girl. I'm not sure what they was fighting over. If they was fighting over drugs, that's what it sounded like. It sounded like they were fighting over drugs.
Now, I want y'all to just use your mind right here, right quick. Now, the average person, especially not the average nigga, is gonna call in, giving a story like this verbatim, word for word, no skips, no apps, with this story and giving details like this. It's either you was right there, you've been watching this whole thing unfold outside with, I'm talking about with a front view, cinema look at this shit, or you was actually in it. The details she giving in descriptions, it sounds like she was actually in this shit. She said it's 7 men that live at this house. Well, now the average nigga, if you don't know what's going on over there, even if you're neighborhood watch, you don't exactly know how many people really stay here, but just say 7. No, come on now. Maybe you say 5, but it's just fishy. You know, the way she talking and how on point she is with everything. It's either you work in this field, whether you're a nurse, dispatcher of some sort, security guard, police officer, talking like this. That's just my opinion.
And then they started shooting. She had someone come over there and they started shooting. But the house needs to be investigated. They're definitely doing illegal.
So you go from she had somebody come over there and start shooting to this house needs to be investigated. No, tell us who it was. What was the description of the car? What's the description of the man that was shooting? What kind of gun he had? How tall was he? What kind of haircut he had? You know, how you just skip to going, hey, this needs to be investigated. It sounds fishy to me, y'all. I'm just gonna be real.
Stuff over there, and it's disturbing the
How many
area.
shots were fired?
I would say 3. It was 3 shots.
When did it? Tell me exactly what happened.
Okay, so.
Well, she said it was 3 shots.
It's happening now.
Okay.
Well, was it 3 shots in the air? Was it 3 shots towards somebody? You know, come on.
So I believe the girl is hurt,
And they're coming from 273 William Nye Drive.
Yes, and the girl is hurt because she was like bleeding profusely, like blood everywhere.
Okay.
Do you see or hear anything else?
Yeah, she's trying to get away, and they're holding her. She's being held hostage. Like she's trying to. They brought her. The guy that was fighting her, she ran outside naked, and then he was fighting her outside. And then there was another commotion. She tried to get away. He dragged her back in the house. So now they're at the door, literally fighting. She's trying to get out. He's refusing to let her out. And it's like 7 guys in the house.
Okay. Give me one moment.
There's also a child in danger as well because she has a baby.
Okay, you said the female is naked?
Yeah, she's naked and she's bleeding profusely from her head.
Okay.
Pretty descriptive.
Can you give me a description of the male?
The male is like has like a caramel complexion, low haircut.
Is he black, white, Hispanic, or Asian?
He's black and he drives. I believe.
What color? Okay.
I guess they cut out.
Give me one moment.
What
What pants do he have on?
Regular blue jeans and like a regular t-shirt. I'm not sure. I didn't really get the. Okay, I'm not sure if it was blue or black.
Okay, dark t-shirt. And what about the female?
She's light-skinned and she has black hair. She's probably about 5'3", 130 pounds.
What? Okay. says she's naked.
Says she was bleeding profusely.
Okay.
What nigga y'all know a term like that to use, especially in the right context?
Give me one moment. Let me get EMS on the line.
Man, this somebody that work in that field.
Okay.
EMS, what's the address of the emergency?
Hey, Grady, it's Atlanta with a transfer. The caller is advising 273 William Nye Drive, Southeast. Let me give you a little bit about what's going on at this location. There's a male at the location that's fighting a female. She is naked. A shooting. Shots were fired. About three shots were fired.
Repeat the address for me.
273 William Nye, NYE Drive, Southeast.
Oh, okay. Tell me exactly what happened.
I had to call her and let her know what happened.
Hello.
Well, before I get into that, is this a business house or an apartment?
This is a house, and I think you guys should get here quick because this girl he's really hitting her.
So we don't know if this is actually young Scooter assaulting this woman allegedly. I don't think it is. When she made the description, said the dude had a low haircut, so it's not young Scooter who's supposed to be beating up on this woman.
EMS, what's the address of the emergency?
Hey, Grady, it's Atlanta.
And it's a child involved. There is like 7 guys in the house, and they all have guns. You guys need to hurry and get here before she doesn't make it.
Ma'am, we already have help organized for her. What's the phone number you're calling from? Exactly what happened?
There's a situation going on in this house. There's 7 guys that live here, and they're basically, I'm not sure if they're running some type of sex traffic. This individual, she's a 5'2", light-skinned female, black hair. She ran outside naked, bleeding from her face. She tried to get away. She was dragged back into the house.
All right, so if she ran out the house naked and she was trying to get away, and you seeing all this, you didn't offer no refuge? Nothing. You just watching the bitch run down the street with a trauma wound to her head, and she bleeding and she naked in the street. You a woman though, and you claim that you were a victim, allegedly, and that was the reason for you calling, or were you this woman? Motherfuckers, man.
And they're holding her hostage, and then there was a baby involved. So this situation is really serious, and he's punching her. If you guys don't get her, she's going to be really hurt.
Atlanta, what's your operator number?
8715.
And you already have PD en route?
PD has been notified,
and it's a child involved. There is like 7 guys in the house, and they all have guns. You guys need to hurry and get here before she doesn't make it.
Ma'am, we already have help organized.
It's being started.
Okay, stand by for
What's
fire.
your operator?
I'm
You on fire?
Stand by. I'm not sure if the protocol's been requested.
Okay.
Ma'am, are you with the patient now?
No, I'm a neighborhood watch. I'm just literally a neighborhood watch. I'm not in the house.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay, no problem. About how old do you think she is?
She has to be about maybe, she looks a little underage, but I don't want to say that. You know, looks can be deceiving. So she's roughly, I'll say let's just say between 18 and 21. Somewhere between those.
Is she awake?
What do you mean, is she awake? He's beating her bloody.
Conscious?
He's beating her bloody. He's dragged her back in the house.
Is she breathing?
Ma'am, he dragged her back in the house.
Okay, I understand that. I'm going to ask you some more questions. I understand you're not able to see what
It's being started.
Okay, stand exactly what's going on now. But just answer the questions to the best of your ability.
Okay.
Were any weapons involved?
Everyone in the house has weapons.
Okay.
But how do you know that for sure though? Like, were these dudes all standing outside with their damn guns out? I mean, that's the only way I can see that you know for sure that all of these men are armed.
If they're roommates or something like that. I don't know if all 7 lives there, but it's typically about the same amount that's there every day.
Okay. Is there any Serious bleeding?
She's bleeding from her face, like the whole front of her face. She's bleeding profusely, and then there's a child involved.
Okay, is she responding normally?
Are you serious, ma'am?
Yes, I'm serious. I need to know for the paramedics if she's completely alert.
Basically, is she laid out on the ground, unconscious, not moving? Is any limbs responsive? Yes or no, dummy?
How can I assess if she is alert if I just told you they dragged her back?
Exactly what's going on now. But just answer the questions to the best of your ability.
In the house.
So like I advised earlier, just answer to the best of your ability.
She was breathing when she was outside trying to get away.
Hello, caller. If you don't know, you can just say unknown. That'll suffice. Okay.
Okay.
Is she having any difficulty breathing?
I don't know.
Thank you for that. Atlanta is not requesting for fire to go out there.
Okay, we do have PD started to this location. 2 officers are en route.
Just hate on.
Yeah, this is getting quite wild. I just don't understand, shorty.